Welcome back, friends. And today I'd like to go over the shin kick. The shin kick, I believe, is very underutilized, but it is very effective because it's very hard for your opponent to try to block. So for demonstration purpose, so you can follow along, I have my left foot in front and my right foot is in the back. With your hands up. Depending on where your opponent is and how far of distance, the shin kick is also good for gauging distance. That way you can follow up with other execute other moves. So just quickly lifting up and kick. Almost like a front kick, but it's just lower. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And if you haven't conditioned your toes to kick with your toes and you haven't practiced that for months and years, I would highly advise avoiding trying to kick with your toes. Because if you haven't strengthened your toes, you're gonna jam them and probably break your toes, and that will definitely put you out of the fight. So I advise to pull your toes back and kick with the ball of your foot. And the ball of your foot would be this part here, just below your toes here. And again, pulling your toes back. That's one way. And another shin kick would be just be like a low, very low side kick. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So this is just a really good. You can see that it's almost hard. It would be very hard for them to try to. By the time they see and react and try to grab your leg, you'd already have your leg back, and that's very important. After you kick, to bring your leg back as fast as you can. So that's another method, and another way would be kicking with the inside of your foot. So you'd have your hands up, and just a quick kick like this, and you're kicking with the inside of your foot, so almost like the arch. You'd be making contact with like the arch area of your foot or your heel. Just a quick kick. And another one is if you're more inside, if they've already gained distance, or if you've gained distance and it's harder, or not harder, but this would a quick shin kick like this would be, it would take too much, it could possibly take too much time. So the back shin kick, which just be bringing your leg back, your right foot, for demonstration, your right foot, and just kicking with the flat part of your foot. Just a quick kick. And again, this is to distract and to throw their timing and their coordination off. So you could just quick jab and just a quick kick. So there you have it, folks. Different ways to throw the shin kick, and the shin kick, like I say, I believe can be very effective if you time it right, and it's hard for them to grab the leg, so it's almost an advantage for you to throw some shin kicks, just so you can throw their timing off, like what are they going to do, and you can follow up with other striking after you do a couple shin kicks. I wouldn't do like 10,000 shin kicks in a row, because and then they can predict it. And if you do so many, they can almost read what you're gonna do, and then they can follow up. So, and if they follow up, they can grab your leg, and that might be bad. And it's harder if you do the low kick for them to grab your leg than if you're doing all these high kicks. Once you're doing all these high kicks, it's easier for your opponent to grab your leg or your foot, because if you think about it, their arms and hands is already up, and if you basically you're just bringing your leg or your foot to their hands. That's why it'd be easier for them to grab your foot or your leg if you're doing a lot of these high kicks. Even though these shin kicks are not going to be knocking people out like these high kicks, it's going to be harder for them to grab your foot or your leg, because they have to squat down and try to grab your leg when you're doing these shin kicks, compared to when you're doing high kicks and their hands are already up here. So, and there you have it, friends. Different ways to do a shin kick, and put it in your repertoire, and you'll see, even when you're sparring, you can throw a couple shin kicks. This is your sparring partner, so I wouldn't do it too hard, because you can cause damage also. So, but it will throw their timing off, and it's just another tool that you have in your bag of tricks. So, until next time, friends, have a great day.